Claude just released Opus 4.5 and it beat every single person who applied for a software engineering job. It's also taken the top spot on real-life coding benchmarks like SWE-Verified. On top of that, it's now faster and cheaper than Opus 4.1 and feels way closer to a real senior engineer than just a chatbot. In this video, we're going to see exactly how Claude Opus 4.5 has changed and some of the outputs it can produce. I've been testing it all day and I think this changes how we build with AI. In fact, I'm going to show you a game that I built with two simple prompts. One was the instruction and one was to change the theme into this more black and gold. All we're going to do is press play. Now we've got a fully working game ready to go that we can use and maybe even put online, and it's bringing those vibe coding platforms to life straight away. We've come so far with these models and they're performing incredibly well with just a few simple prompts to get us up there and running. So first, let's break down Opus 4.5 in plain English. So it is their latest and greatest model that they've got. As we can see here, it's now performing the highest out of all of the different models that are out there on the SWE-Bench verified. We're now up to 81% versus 75% that we had with Opus 4.1. But the key part to know with this is that pricing is now only $5 for the input tokens and $25 per the output tokens. If we compare that to the previous Opus 4.1, it cost us almost 3 times as much with $15 per million input tokens and $75 per million output tokens. So significantly cheaper. We're talking almost the same price as actually using Sonnet 4.5. So think of it as you're getting Opus 4.1 level intelligence, but for the cost of Sonnet 4.5. But why is this such a big deal? Well, if we come down here and having tested it for multiple hours since the release, as we can see here, it's now much better at being able to break down complex problems and really think logically step by step how we're going to get that output, which of course many LLMs have really struggled with to date. Anthropic also have released that they gave the engineering exam to Claude Opus 4.5, which is normally having a 2-hour time limit. Claude Opus 4.5 scored higher than any human candidate ever. But that's not the only thing as well. If we come down here, it's now scoring better on vision, reasoning, and mathematics than ever before. If we compare it to what it was able to do before, we've now got Opus 4.5 significantly above Sonnet, Opus 4.1 and Gemini for that performance in agentic coding. Remember earlier this year, it was able to do 30 hours unmanned coding as well with Sonnet 4.5. We're also getting better performance in the coding module, the agentic tool use, the scaled tool computer use, and novel solving as well. The only thing it didn't perform better, and where Gemini still pips it, is graduate level reasoning, visual reasoning, and multilingual Q&A. So they've still got some improvements to do, but now that cost is significantly reduced, I'm sure many more people are going to start trying it out and see how we can improve it. But here's where things get really impressive. On the Claude developer platform, we've now got a massive improvement on how Claude is able to go through, write and improve code like a software engineer. It now uses dramatically fewer tokens, and if we come down here, we can see that actually Opus 4.5 matches Sonnet 4.5's best score on SWE-Bench verified, but it used 76% fewer output tokens. At its highest level of reasoning, it was also able to exceed Sonnet 4.5's performance by 4.3% and still used almost 50% fewer tokens. So as we can see down the bottom here, it's the number of output tokens it used, and we've got the accuracy at what is around 76-77%. Whereas if we come back to the high reasoning of Opus 4.5, we got that almost 50% lower token usage and that significantly higher accuracy score. Another really important update as well is that our long conversations are no longer going to hit a wall. So when having that conversation with Claude and it ran out of that token limit, we're no longer going to have that issue with our chats. Instead, it's going to automatically summarize earlier context and recall it as needed. Something else that's really important as well is, of course, Claude Chrome is now being given access to all Mac users. and Claude XL is being expanded into the Max, Team, and Enterprise levels as well. So it's going to be becoming easier and easier to integrate Claude into everyday workflows. We also got the update that Claude Code is now also going to be available in our desktop app. To find it, you just need to come across to your desktop version of Claude. In the top left-hand corner, you'll see the code icon, switch across, and now you're ready to go straight away. Note is only available on the Max plans at the moment to be able to use it within Claude Code. But as the API is accessible, we're able to come across to platforms like VS Code and use it straight away already. And just as an example, I gave it a really simple prompt just to go through and create a flyover environment. And as we can see here, it's now flying through London in the background. Again, it's still not 100% of the way there, and we're getting incredibly close for doing that one-shot prompting and getting the outputs that we really want. But my favorite example is because we've got Opus 4.5 within our normal chat interface with Claude, we're able to get it to go through and generate games straight away. As we can see here, we've got an example on the right-hand side, and this took with one prompt, we're able to get it ready to go straight away. So now we can build entire sort of vibe coding apps with incredibly good realization, strategy, everything like this straight away. So let me know in the comments below what you would love to see from Claude Opus 4.5 and any of the other platforms out there that we could vibe code some stuff to life or really put it to the max and find what it's really good at. Make sure to subscribe if you're interested in AI and automation. Stay tuned for more, and I'll see you in the next one.